Incoming email.
What you want to know?
Craig's Corner. Hey, and welcome to the first episode of Craig's Corner for July 31st, 2012. This is a little bi-weekly-ish video segment that I'm going to do answering questions that you guys submit. So the questions can be anything from product stuff, features and effects and that kind of thing, to setup, to usage, to music in general, gigging questions, music industry questions, stuff that's personal. You can ask me whatever you like and I will try to do my best to answer it. And I will do it in about a minute or two. So anything that's really complex or needs a whole lot of back and forth between people, probably you're better off to contact support or use the forums for that, just when it needs a bit more of a discussion. So this is for the fun, easy stuff, and something that we can chat about a couple times a week. So here we go with first episode. I had a customer named Javier, I believe, sent in a question asking how to connect his VoiceWorks to his voice tone synth. It's a bit product independent, this particular one, which I thought was a good one to start with. It doesn't really matter what product you're hooking up to what product, it's more about the couple of procedures you go through. The biggest one being gain staging, which means setting the gain at the first device and then having all of the other devices not add more gain because you don't want it to clip and overload. So the first thing you do, if you've got a VoiceWorks here, is, do I have it the right way up? Last time I did it upside down. No, I got it the right way up. Okay. First thing you're going to want to do is adjust your mic gain until the LEDs here aren't clipping. Once that's set, you're going to come out of the VoiceWorks and into the voice tone synth. So, and this is a bit of a special case. It's a little bit similar to Touch that has TRS outputs on it. This has TRS as well, so you got a left and a right. So you got a TRS cable into the left input. You're going to want to set the box to mono so that it's summing all the other effects that you might be putting on. And then you're going to want that TRS cable to terminate in an XLR cable that basically goes into the synth the same way that a normal mic cable would go. So we just plug her in there. Once you've set the gain on the VoiceWorks and you've sent it out to the synth, you're going to want to take the synth input gain here and turn it almost down to nothing, or likely to nothing. You may have to tweak it up a little bit, or you may have to tweak the output of the VoiceWorks down a little bit in order to make sure that it doesn't overload at this stage. That's essentially the same for connecting any of the singles, any of the double switch stuff, Voice Live 2, any of those kinds of devices that you may want to chain together that all have their own preamp in them. You're going to preamp at one device, and then all the rest in the chain are going to be not preamped. The mixing board setup is the same, so if you want to go from, say, your Voice Live 2 out to a mixer, you're going to set the gain at the Voice Live 2, which is going to get it up to the proper levels. Once it hits the mixing board, don't at all be surprised if you have to turn down the gain completely. That's something that you can let sound guys know as well. If you're at a place that's got an engineer, they may not be used to getting such a hot signal, so they're going to have to turn it down. They may even have to pad it at the board, so that's something that you guys can chat about and make sure that you're getting proper level to them, and then that they've got enough that they can work with and you're not giving them too much. So that wraps it up for this first episode. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you send in your questions. I'll put the address, Craig's Corner, right down here. There we go, Craig's Corner at TC-Helicon.com at the bottom there so that you guys can send in your questions. Make sure that they can be answered in a minute or two, and I will just kind of grab them as they come in. There's no guarantee I'll answer every question, but I will do my best to cover as many as I can. So thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.